Good morning, guys. How are we doing? Welcome to the Supporters Show. So listen, I want to very quickly talk about alcohol. Now, for me, I see men using alcohol as a virtual reality tool. You know, when you put those virtual reality goggles on and suddenly you're taken to a whole new world and you kind of forget the world that you're in and you go into this state and you embrace whatever vision that you see. Now, I feel the same is true about alcohol and men drinking alcohol, because as soon as men, start drinking alcohol, I'm scared the life out of me. What ends up happening is that they become this virtual reality, because once you've had that drink, it kind of creates feelings and emotions and thought processes that aren't really reality. You almost go into this world once you've had a drink of thinking differently. Once you've had a drink, you become more optimistic, but you can also become more aggressive. You can be confident and say that you're going to change your life. Oh, this is my last drink ever. You wake up with reality that you fucking got to live the rest of your life or the rest of your day with a hangover. Then you kind of go into that virtual kind of reality, because the alcohol affects the way that you think, right? Now, people use that as an escapism from the reality of life. So instead of trying to control life, people allow life to consume them. And the way that they hide from that is by drinking. And that's how you build that relationship. So that trigger of hiding then promotes the action of drinking. Now, there's a number of ways that you can tackle drink. You can kind of look at the ripple effects that it's causing in your family. So if you're an absolute cock once you've had a drink and that is affecting your marriage and your kids, well then you're on a one-way ticket to living by yourself and being separated from your family. So if that's not enough to want to make you change, I don't know what is. Now, it's all well and good saying, I want to quit drinking, I don't want to drink anymore. But I think there has to be a plan of action. I don't think you can just suddenly stop drinking overnight. So why don't you set yourself a 6-week target, okay? And by the end of the 6 weeks, the aim is to have stopped. So let's say you drink, I don't know, let's take an example of one of my lads. And he was drinking like 4 tins every single night, fucking 7 days a week. He had slipped into that rut because he had broken up in a relationship. So the plan was, in the first week, to cut down to just 3 tins, okay? That's 7 tins dropped in 1 week. Although it doesn't sound a lot when you say it, but 7 tins in a week is a lot. Then we went down to just 2 tins every single day. We're still drinking every day, but we've dropped now 14 tins in a week. Then the third week, we go down to just 1 tin a day. Okay, that's 21 tins dropped. How much money saved? A lot of money saved. Then on the fourth week, we dropped drinking on Monday and Tuesday. Oh my God, that's my feet soaking wet. Then you go into the following week and you go, okay, I'm not going to drink Wednesday and Thursday. And then that just leaves you Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So then you set yourself a rule of, well, I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to make Friday and Saturday my drink night. The nights that I'm going to drink, okay, there's going to be no alcohol in the house until I pick it up at the end of the work on Friday, and I reward myself with a drink or two. So you can look at that way, that, if you like, timetable, that timeline of you weaning yourself off the alcohol. Another thing is to, instead of looking at alcohol as a way to be able to deal with your stress and hide, I used to have what was called a 5K detox route, and I used to call it the detox. So every time I had an urge or pang to want to have a drink, what I would end up doing is doing that 5K. Sometimes I'd do 3 or 4, sometimes even 5 or 6 when it got really bad. And I'd just throw my clothes on and fuck off for a run instead of drinking. And over time, that broke the pattern of the trigger of feeling shit, like I need a drink, I needed comfort, I need my virtual reality. And I'd go and do that run. And in the end, I was fucking knackered from running it. So I built up this relationship where I was needing it less and less and less and less, and I was running less and less and less, to the point where I pretty much lost all need for alcohol. Without even realising, I got myself super fit. And a byproduct of that is that my mental and emotional state were much better. So ironically, I didn't need the drink as much. So when it comes to that relationship with alcohol, have a look at some of the things that, you know, the ripple effects of you being a bellend when you've had a drink, you know, the health issues, the weaning yourself off, the replacing the coping mechanism from drink to something else. There are ways that you can attack that drink and really focus on that drink. I really hope that helps. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below.